Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Madam Sharina binti Samsudin. My name is Muhammad Amir Syafiq bin Muhammad Halim. My matric number is 237557. So today our crew will present about a serious incident that happened to us to Malaysia since 4 years ago, which is about the flight MH370. I guess everyone had acknowledged about this, right? Because it bring a major shock to us. So, for our case study was about how actually can Malaysia deal with it. I will proceed with the introduction of the case study. This mysterious incident actually happened on 8 March 2014, which is the flight MH370. It had been scheduled to depart from Kuala Lumpur International Airport, which is KLIA, to Beijing with passengers amount 239 passengers. The flight MH370 had lost contact at 2:20 am on 8 March 2014. Actually, the incident happened when the Malaysia Airlines had last made voice contact with air traffic control at 1:19 am in the Malaysian time when it was over the South China Sea less than an hour after takeoff. After that, it was disappeared from the air traffic controller on at 1:20 am but was still tracked on the military radar. And then the flight MH370 had lost contact at 2:20 am when over the Andaman Sea, which is 200 nautical miles within 317 kilometers northwest of Penang in northwestern Malaysia. After the flight MH370 had lost contact with the air traffic controller at 2:20 am, the search began in the Gulf of Thailand and the South China Sea where the aircraft signal was last detected. And then the research continued until they made an assumption which the flight MH370 continued flew until at least at 8:19 am and flew south into southern Indian Ocean, although the precise location cannot be determined. The flight MH370 did not arrive on schedule. The shocking news broke at 8:29 am, which is Malaysia Airlines declared that a plane carrying 239 passengers had lost contact with the air traffic controller in the morning. And then the flight was MH370. At this moment, all the family members began screaming and crying loudly, and even some of them were fainted. There got so many rumors stating about why this incident can happen. The first rumors, they found out a recorded information simulator flight to Indian Ocean at Captain House. Actually, during this incident happened, the researcher had made an assumption where the aircraft was last detected at Southern Indian Ocean. And then when they found out the recorded information simulator flight at the captain house, they assumed that actually the captain already know that this incident will happen. The second rumors, McMahon, an Australian engineer and amateur crash investigator, claimed that the flight MH370 was riddled with bullet holes. But then, this claim was found baseless because there no got enough evidence to say that the flight MH370 was riddled with bullet holes. Thank you.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hello everyone. So my name is Intern Iris Sindam, Muhammad Noor, matric number 23947. So today I'm going to explain to you about the history of Malaysia Airlines. We can see that in 1937, the Malaysia Airlines actually are the teamwork or product of teamwork between the Ocean Steamship Company, Strait Steamship Company, and also the Imperial Airways. In 1947, Malaysia Airlines start to have its first flight from Singapore to Kuala Lumpur. You can see that in 1958, the Malayan Airways Limited bought a new flight that is used to fly outside the Southeast Asia. In 1960, they bought like a new airplanes that is used to fly around Asia. And you can see that in 1963, it is the time of establishment of Malaysia. It is where Sabah and Sarawak join Malaysia, or join the Peninsular States. And we can see that during this time, Malayan Airways was changed to Malaysia Airlines Limited. And in 1966, the Singapore achieved independence. And during this time, the name of MAS was changed to MSA, which stands for Malaysia Singapore Airlines. We can see that during 1971, Malaysia and Singapore ends its collaboration, since Malaysia Airlines are going to focus more on domestic operation, while Singapore are going to focus more on international operation. In 1976, MAS started to use the computer technology. In 1986, MAS already changed its identity to Malaysia Airlines, and at the 21st century, you can see that MAS already expands its wings to all around the globe, despite all the crises and the incidents, by using the Airbus flight.
My name is Wang Yaxin. My train number is 241350. I will presentation about the part 3, the story of protagonist in the MH370 event. Hishmuddin Hossain is the speaker in the case study of MH370. He is Malaysia politician who has been Minister of Defense of Malaysia since 16 May 2013. Malaysia Deputy Secretary of the Ministry of Communications, Hishmuddin Hossain, issued a press statement to find the missing Malaysia Airlines flight MH370. After the event, in the first week, information about the MH370 was announced. The military's checking of MH370 as previously mentioned. Malaysia military radars actually checked a plane turning westward on the peninsula of Malaysia on the morning of March 8th. Prime Minister ordered search and rescue operations in the Straits of Malacca and the South China Sea operations that began early.
Assalamualaikum, and I did to Madam Sharina and all of the classmates. So today I'm going to talk about the first subtopic of our assignment, which is the problems in organization. And the organization that we have chosen is MAS, which is Malaysia Airlines, and the case that we have been explained in our assignment is the loss of MH370. Okay, the first problems that have occurred or existed in the organization is divided into two, which is the first one is the communication aspect. Communication aspect has been exists because of the claims that the leader have not treated the relatives of the passengers with good manners, which is they have been saying that there are no representatives in China, and also there are lack of support and also aid in delivering the comfortness or to comfort the relatives of the passenger itself. Okay, and the second problem is that the delivery of information. Delivery of information in cases in cases like this is very important. And in this case that we have been seeing that media have been reported that MAS did not supply or deliver the correct information. There are also claims that have been said that MAS did not supply the truth or the right information, and they are hiding the information from media, from the public, and also from the relatives of the family itself. So with that, thank you.
My part is part 5, Disseminating a leadership context. According to the Malaysia Airlines 370 case, the Malaysia government should increase the information exchange process and broaden channels from information exchange. There are 3 parts. The first part is to establish an emergency management information discussion mechanism. The second part is the establishment of an information management communication mechanism between the international government and organizations. The third part is to establish a government-led correct middle communication system. The power of the middle is called an important force in contemporary society. Whenever an accident occurs, leaders at all levels must assume up as process and lessons, reform and innovate the government management system to prevent accidents from happening again.